Well, we begin with a stabbing in Albuquerque. Right now, police are still looking for the suspect.
Yeah, they say a man got stabbed in the neck at a bus stop at Central and Alcazar. Last we heard, police had not caught whoever did it, and the man who got stabbed was rushed to the hospital. We hear he should survive. You should know Central and Alcazar is back open this morning. And there is a developing story out of Roswell. This is a little video we got from the Plains Valley Online News. It shows where state police blew through town during a high-speed chase. A newspaper there says that it started with a state police chasing a white sedan after it took off during a traffic stop. This was at Union and Mescalero about 11 last night. The chase ended on Missouri and Lee when a car hit a curb, breaking off a tire. Investigators have not said if they've arrested anyone or why that car took off in the first place. 5:01 now. This morning, family and friends of a woman shot and killed by state police early yesterday, as we told you about breaking news, are now searching for answers.
Yes, this is the third shooting involving state police and the 7th police shooting overall in the last 3 weeks. Yesterday morning's incident, neighbors in the Santa Fe neighborhood say it was quite chaotic.
It lit up the room. Every shot that fired, it lit up the whole bedroom.
New Mexico State Police say an officer tried pulling over Jeanette Anaya, who they say was driving erratically. They say she would not stop and race through residential neighborhoods. The officer was able to stop her using a pit maneuver, but officials say when the officer got out of the car, the woman backed up towards him, slamming into the officer's car. Officials say that's when the officer fired multiple shots, killing Anaya.
It's unbelievable. I can't believe it. There's a bunch of bullet holes in the side of her car.
That was Anaya's nephew there. Online court records show Anaya was convicted of battery against a household member back in 2010 and has some minor traffic offenses. We're told an unidentified man that was with Anaya was not seriously hurt. The investigation into all of this continues.
And how many times did an Albuquerque police officer shoot a man during the latest APD shooting, and why? Acting Chief Alan Banks says Officer Brian Pitzer fired at Joaquin Ortega 8 times after Ortega pulled a gun on 3 people and refused to follow police orders. The criminal complaint quoted witnesses as saying Ortega pointed a gun at Pitzer. Banks says Ortega did not do that, but did have a gun in his hand and was acting in a threatening way when he got shot.
The officer perceived a threat to himself and perceived the threat to the community, so he took the actions that he felt necessary at the time.
Police say Ortega had been drinking and using prescription medicine. He's now out of the hospital and in jail.
It looks like the feds are investigating another Albuquerque police officer. Federal agents who work with child porn and exploitation cases were searching the cop's home yesterday. Earlier, Homeland Security served a search warrant at the house near Lomas and Morris. Investigators left carrying boxes and a computer tower. The feds aren't commenting on the case, but Chief Banks says he was notified that they are looking into one of his officers. An APD officer who lost his job because of the Levi Chavez scandal may be returning to work soon. Russell Perea was fired in 2011 for a pattern of lying. Perea was Levi Chavez's partner. Chavez was accused of killing his wife, Tara, but acquitted by a jury. There were always questions about whether the two what they were doing the night Levi's wife was found dead. Perea testified in the trial that he was with Levi all night at work. Yesterday, a judge did order that the city rehire him and give him more than $120,000 in back pay. Well, we are headed into a special weekend, a time to honor the men and women who defend our country.
Absolutely, because Veterans Day is Monday. Our Samantha McDonald is out at the New Mexico Veterans Memorial Park with a preview of some of the things happening to honor our vets. Good morning, Samantha.
Good morning, Matt. I think most veterans would agree. One of the most tangible ways to honor them and the sacrifices they've made is to hire them. And that's exactly what Starbucks is planning to do. Former Defense Secretary Robert Gates was appointed to Starbucks board of directors last year. He helped to get this going. Starbucks says it's opening at least 5 stores on or near military bases that will share profits with the local community. And the coffee giant isn't alone. Other companies like UPS, JP Morgan, and Walmart also plan to hire veterans. Starbucks is also offering vets and their spouses a free coffee on Veterans Day. Now that's starting on Monday. The UNM Lobos, though, aren't waiting till then to honor vets.
I'm going to play guys that perform, and we've had some guys that have performed, and all those guys that had a chance for that position, have played well. It's just that he's been here, and it's not that he's outplayed any of those guys. It's just that that's what I'm going to do.
The Lobos will be sporting special uniforms to honor Veterans Day at Saturday's game. Then, uniforms will be auctioned off with the proceeds going to the Veteran Resources Services on campus and to the Wounded Warriors. Also, remember there's a Veterans Day parade on Monday. It starts at 9 a.m. at Bullhead Park and goes to Veterans Memorial Park at 1100 Louisiana Southeast. Other events include a Veterans Art Show at Expo, New Mexico. Should be fun. Back to you, Matt.
All right, without a doubt, thank you for a lot of information and a preview of all the events, Sam. A little history lesson for you now. Congress created Veterans Day back in 1918 after World War I.